Fear is a kind of way what self-concept is stopping you, and very much linked to fear is procrastination. I get asked this question a lot of times, and I really want to share this answer with you guys. How to do it with fear. What if we know what we are meant to do? What if we see that vision clearly? What if we know in our soul? What if we know in our body, in our deepest vibrations, in our heart, that this is what is meant for us, but there is fear. There's a fear of failure. There is a fear of, what if it doesn't work? Fear is actually coming from your self-concept. When we are saying I have fear, what it means is that our subconscious mind is holding lots and lots and lots and lots of ideas which are not aligned with our vision. Imagine, it's like when you talk about fear, what you're saying is, in technical term, that I use a mobile phone, which is iPhone 9. I'm just giving an example, and I want it to work at the level of iPhone 13. Why it's not working? Because the program in the phone is not aligned to iPhone 13. So the code right now only supports the functionality of iPhone 9. When you're going at a higher level, your self-concept is getting in the way, and it is showing you all sorts of reasons to tell you that why it cannot work. What happens is that when you have this self-concept, which is making you stuck where you are, or where you feel like you can't move, is because there are so many ideas that you're holding right now in your self-concept, in your mental program, which are not letting you move, which are not letting you break through, and they come in the form of fear. There will be so many arguments in your head at that time saying, this can't work, what if it fails, what would other people say, it's never gonna work for you, and there will be so many things, and they all are not coming from anything else but self-concept, because you don't see yourself as the version of you who can go and manifest it. You don't see yourself as a version of you who can create it in your life right now. Fear is an emotion then which is expressed in the body when your mind is governing what you can and can't do, which is controlled by your self-concept. When you release the paradigms, when you release the ideas that don't support you, you release all the reasons why you think you can't, and you can logically address them, and you can reprogram your subconscious. That's when you realize that, oh, the fear that I was experiencing was really my self-concept trying to control me, because the job of the self-concept is like a thermostat, right? It wants to maintain the temperature in the house. What is the job of the thermostat? Thermostat wants to maintain the temperature. So when the temperature goes down, it tells the heating system to increase it, right? That's what the job of thermostat, right? Exactly. Most of us are like, we want to break through, Gloria, but we can't, because the self-concept is keeping us stuck. It's like a thermostat for body. And as soon as we start changing our results, no matter how bad we want at a conscious level or how much we try, because the thermostat is at a certain level, it tells our nervous system to change our behavior. Even the fact that we want to do that, we really want to do that, we want to manifest it, but our nervous system will change our attitude. Our nervous system will change the way we'll do things subconsciously. What happens is that we say, I want to wake up early in the morning and work on my goals. What would happen in the morning? Alarm goes off and we switch it off. Why? It's our self-concept. We are not doing it consciously that, oh, I'm not going to wake up, I'm not going to do what I wanted to do, what I was planning to do. We would just not take the action, and this is what we call knowing and doing gap. Fear is a kind of way what self-concept is stopping you, and very much linked to fear is procrastination. Out of fear, we start to delay, and it's telling us, you can do it later, you can do it later. And when you tell yourself, I can do it later, it makes you give that feeling that, oh, do it later, it's fine, right? It gives us this feeling of satisfaction that I will do it later, but that later never comes, right? All these things which actually jam us from taking that action are a form of our self-concept controlling us. This is the deal. When our self-concept is controlling us, it induces fear. That means fear of what could go wrong, showing us all the scenarios why it cannot be possible. We start to procrastinate, we start to delay, we start to find reasons why it won't work for us. We start to wait, we start to say, oh, I'll wait for money. when I have more money. I'll wait for the right circumstances. I'll wait for this. I'll wait for that. But those things will never come until we make a decision, because once we make a decision, we are on the frequency of our vision. And when we are on the frequency of vision, that's when we attract everything to us. Until we make a decision, irrespective of what the circumstances are, and then we go for it, and then we work on our self-concept to release the beliefs that we are holding, that our mind is so loyal to, that don't support us. That's when this fear, this procrastination, and all the behaviors which don't support us, they disappear by themselves. Fear is a manifestation of low self-concept. Procrastination is a manifestation of low self-concept. When you change the way you see you, everything in your life changes. Everything. Our reality is just a reflection of how we see ourselves. It's merely a reflection. Once we change that, once we start to see ourselves differently, everything changes.